Hi everyone and welcome to Round 1's highlights of the CANZ V817 Championship Series at Brands Hatch. On the pole for race 1 is Drifter and newcomer Actron joining him on the front row. Drifter was runner-up in the championship last year and is already off to a good start. Scavenger also last year was a contender, he's in 5th, and because of a disconnect in qualifying, the defending champ Catters will start right back in 10th. Last year's championship was defined by just 10 points. What will season 2017 bring as we get underway for race 1?
As they come around the first turn here, everybody going through fairly cleanly at the moment. And as they head into Druids, Erebus looking for a move on the inside. He's made a couple of spots by the look of that. Scavenger into 3rd, getting past Actron, so Actron off to a bad start, dropping 2 places straight away. Now Erebus, he's all over Drifter. He's giving him a few little taps saying, hey, I'm here and I want your spot. There's a nice clean racing to start off with. 18 laps. There will be a pit stop at some point for all these drivers.
With Crash Catters starting at the back, he was urgent to get to the front, but his race nearly ended early right here. But towards the front, they were racing hard for track position.
Yes, and we've got a bit of action going on. Drifter starting to drift away, so to speak, as the next 3 battle it out. Actron's managed to get past Scavenger. Oh, someone's gone wide. Not sure who that was. It might have been, yep, that would have been Scavenger. Erebus, actually. Sorry, Erebus has gone wide. We'll just catch up with where he is. He's dropped back quite a few spots into 10th. What a disaster for him. He was running so well. He's got a lot of work to do for the rest of the race now.
With Scavenger and Catters in the mid-pack, they decided to pit early to get that clear air. Out in front, Drifter was putting a small gap over 2nd place Actron.
But there looks to be a bit of a gap now, so Drifter starting to dominate this on lap 5 of 18.
There was a great battle pack in the middle of the field, but unfortunately for Chaos, a small mistake will cost him a lot of time.
See Chaos looking for a move. He's had to duck wide, and that sent him well off into the sand, dropping way back. That's unfortunate. He carried a lot of good speed out of that turn, and Woebegone made a little mistake, and rather than hit the SDR driver's car, he had to go off onto the grass. So he's dropped back quite a few places now. He'll be disappointed, and he goes into the pit lane now just to probably refocus, and Wobe's gone in ahead of him as well.
With Erebus' costly mistake in lap 1, he decided to stay out longer to make up for lost time. The leader Drifter would pit mid-race and keep the lead over Actron, who was closely behind in 2nd. By pitting early, Scavenger and Catters were in 3rd and 4th position, but Catters wasn't settling in for 4th position as the battle would heat up for the final laps for the podium.
But right now Catters managed to get bumper to bumper with Scavenger for a bit there, but has now dropped back a little bit. Oh, Scavenger going a little bit shallow. He's gone wide as well on the exit. Catters side by side. Now looking for a pass. He's got the pressure on. He's in a position to make a move. He's got to be careful though and not get too hungry. Scavenger moves across to defend the line. Catters has got the inside running. They're side by side down Brabham Straight. And we can tell now he's got the move if he can make this stick. This is great racing by these two. Scavenger going wide will have to relinquish the position. Looking across, do the crisscross, but hasn't had the traction to do it. Going into Druids now. Catters up into 3rd. Scavenger will not be happy. Last lap of the race, and he's now going to be watching from the sidelines as the other 3 drivers step up to the podium.
But out in front, nobody could stop Drifter.
Meanwhile, well up the front, Drifter and Actron will cruise through for a 1-2 finish, and Actron not managing to bridge the gap.
And the battle for 3rd would go down to the wire.
I'm side by side again. This is going to be a close finish, and Catters just holds on for 3rd. What a great race by those two. Neck and neck all the way once Catters managed to range him up.
So Drifter and Actron were close together all race, but Drifter would come home in 1st. Catters would win the final spot on the podium, with Scavenger having to settle in 4th position. Race 2 would be a reverse grid race from race 1. Unused Dragon and Sheepdog would be on the front row. With all the faster drivers at the back of the grid, this race would certainly bring a lot of action.
Oh, there's a stall on the grid from Doc.
Stall.
Scavenger getting through with a little tap on Erebus. We're actually following Scavenger in the mid pack at the moment. 3 wide. Oh, someone slid out. I think that was Highboy. There could be a safety car yet. No, they've all... wow. Highboy has dropped right back as he chases down Chaos. And Chaos going deep at Clark Curve. He won't have a good run on here. Catters will he go for a defensive move? Sticking to the inside, he has. Catters going to have to try and fight him around the outside, and that'll give Chaos a good line into Druids. Catters just backing off a little bit, looking to get the inside line going into Druids, but Chaos, oh, Drifter going wide onto the sand, and he will rejoin in last. And there's Chaos just trying to hold on. 3 wide there. Erebus trying to push Catters as well, and Chaos still maintaining his position, doing a great job of it. And Catters now, he's going to have to be careful or he's going to lose some positions. He's on the inside of Chaos. Erebus has gone wide. He had no room by the look of that when they went 3 wide through there. And Chaos still holding on to second place. Unused Dragon getting a bit of a buffer. He's going to have to make the most of it, because if Catters gets past, he will catch him. Actron right on the back of Catters as well. Sheepdog in the middle with, I didn't see at the background there, some moves being made on Doc. Chaos going wide onto the grass has allowed Catters through. Now he's going to lose quite a few places. Sheepdog going through as well into 4th. Actron now pushing Catters.
The mid-pack would be really congested, with Chaos leading the train, but race 1 winner, a Drifter, would be stuck in the pack. An unfortunate lag spike from Catters would see Actron get damaged and bring out a safety car restart.
Here we go, and they should be starting to race again. Indeed they are. Dragon keeping that line tight, and he's just lost a bit of traction. He hit the curb. That wasn't what he was hoping for from a restart. Catters straight into the lead. Dragon holds on to second. Chaos doing his best to hold third, but he's gone wide. Highboy on the inside. 3 wide. Nope, Drifter's just backed off wisely. It's getting a little bit messy behind Dragon here.
Scavenger's off into
yeah,
the
saw
lead.
that just in the back end.
He's really out there.
He's been pushed wide by the look of it, and there's going to be a bit more of it. Dragon's still in second place, drifting around that corner. Highboy into third. Chaos dropped back to 4th at the moment. As they start this penultimate lap, Highboy on the inside of Actron. Actron trying to go around the outside. Hopefully they can keep this clean as Drifter ranges up onto the back of those guys. Oh, and Highboy under brakes. There's been a bit of contact. He's got through. Dragon into third, and it's concertina effect. Drifter's gone back.
Actron was trying hard to make up for lost time, but would run into trouble once again.
So anything Woebegone on the inside of Actron gives him a little nudge. That's pushed him wide. Doc into 4th, capitalising on that at the moment.
On the final lap for race 2, Actron would make a big lunge on Woby that didn't pay off. Out in front, Catters would take a comfortable win home in the reverse grid race, but for the minor places, it wasn't over yet.
We're going to watch this through, because Scavenger's made a move on Drifter into the final straight. Neck and neck stuff. Sheepdog looking for a way in. I'm not sure who's going to cross the line. Drifter's just managed to pip him. Look at the gap between those two there. Erebus managed to get a couple of spots, and Actron finishing in a disappointing 10th after all that. Doc coming in 11th.
Catters, Highboy and Unused Dragon would be the top 3 on the podium for race 2. Race 1 winner Drifter would finish in 5th place, with Scavenger closely behind. Let's take a look at championship standings after round 1 at Brands Hatch. The defending champ, Crash Catters, will take the lead by only 25 points over rival Drifter. Highboy banked a lot of points to have a great start of the season in 3rd place. Actron and Scavenger are tied on points in equal 4th. In the Team's Constructors Championship, Ozgi Motorsport have a small lead over Forza International. Closely in third, the defending Teams Champions Second Degree Racing, followed closely by SM Motorsport in fourth. So that's round 1 done, and what we can tell is that it's going to be another great season with close racing and plenty of drama to follow. Stay tuned for the rest of the V817 season.